What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Niner Sickness Podcast. We will be starting momentarily. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. All right, let's get this party started. How's everyone doing today? Happy Friday, everyone. The weekend is here. For those that enjoyed themselves and had a wonderful 4th of July, let me know in the comments, how was your 4th of July? How many fireworks did you set up? Did you have any fireworks? Did you go spend it with your family and friends? I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful time here on 4th of July yesterday with your loved ones and friends. All right, guys, we're going to talk about the captains. The San Francisco 49er captains of 2024. Who will be the captains in 2024 now that Eric Armstead is no longer here? We'll talk about that and more right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh-wee. The weekend is here. Let's go ahead and say hello to everybody in the chat. We got Jimmy in the house. What's up, Jimmy? Oops, hold on. We got Jimmy says, what's good, everyone? Hope everyone had a good 4th of July. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second. Let's see here. All right. All right. Just making sure all my things are in order. What's up, 49ers Throwback is in the house. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in, faithful. Make sure you all smash that like button and subscribe. Hope everyone has had a wonderful 4th of July. Let's go. Look who it is, my brother from a whole different mother. How you doing, sir? Welcome, Jason. Welcome. Brad, look who it is, my brother Brad. Lord, is everybody still live? Really? My internet decides to take a dump right now? You gotta be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. All day, the internet is fine. All day, the internet is fine. Am I actually live? Hold on, guys. Let me double check something real quick because you can hear me now? Okay. All day, everything's fine. Everything's working. No problem. I decide to go live and the internet takes a dump on me. Let me double check. Let me do it this way because I want to make sure that I can see myself live. Sorry about that, guys. All right. We should be good in the hood. All right. That was interesting to say the least. What's up, Bob? Bob's in the house. How you doing, Bob? Welcome, sir. Happy 4th of July to you. Luis Moreno's in the house. What's up, Luis Moreno? Happy 4th of July to you, my friend. So, let's talk a little bit about the captains. As you saw in the title and you saw the thumbnail, you knew who the captains were last year. Who are the captains going to be this year? Who will the Niners captains be in 2024? The San Francisco 49ers have undoubtedly built one of the strongest rosters in the NFL, combining a slew of homegrown talent with major acquisitions to become a potential contender. That leaves us with one tough but mid-mannered situation, ladies and gentlemen. Who will be the team's captains in 2024? Last year, the Niners had 6 captains, as you saw in the thumbnail. Quarterback Brock Purdy, wide receiver Deebo Samuel, tight end George Kittle, offensive tackle Trent Williams, and defensive lineman Eric Armstead, and linebacker Fred Warner. As you guys know, Eric Armstead is no longer part of the team. It was Purdy and Samuel's first years as a captain, while Williams and Armstead and Warner have been 4-time captains, with Kittle being at the top in his 6th year as a captain. There were slight changes from the year before, as the Niners had safety, Jamie Ward, and defensive lineman Nick Bosa among the group in place of Purdy and Samuel. Looking at the 2023, the 4 long-timers all made sense as recruiting captains and essential leaders of the clubhouse. Purdy earned distinction as the most quarterbacks do, but entering his first year as a true starter on such a talented team, signifying the team's confidence in him. Samuel also earned a spot for the first time, which was intriguing as he had came off a down 2022 season that he dubbed as awful and took accountability. Now, in 2022, Deebo Samuel had a bad year. We know this. It was nowhere near 2021, but the man took accountability. Deebo took accountability and responsible for the lack of performance in 2022 and had a good start to the offseason last year, right? The offseason before, despite Samuel's an all-pro back in 2021, how many of you want to see the 2021 version of Deebo Samuel in 2024? Raise your hand. I do. I hope so. He's been working his butt off this offseason. Will he be as good, if not better, in 2024 than he was in 2021? It is a contract year for him. He wants to make his money, so I assume he will produce. Fingers crossed. He did not earn the captain distinction as he had a long contract dispute that kept him away from the team for much of the offseason. The same was for Nick Bosa last offseason, which is notable as the defensive end wasn't a captain after earning the captain patch in 2022. In 2024, the Niners once again have a number of worthy candidates. Who will they be? To be named captains, and there's at least one extra spot with the longtime defensive tackle Eric Armstead heading to the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I want to ask you guys, who will take place? Who's going to take the place of Eric Armstead as a captain? Do you think it'll be Bosa once again now that the contracts are done? Could it be Charvarius Ward? Who do you guys think it could be? Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. All right. Sorry about that. It's going to be the same plus Bosa, says Jason. Okay. All right. 49er Eddie, what's up, brother? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. He says, hey, Beto, Luis, Brad, throwback, Jason, ready for the season to kick off. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Bob says, is the Niners signing Brandon Ayuk? Bob, that is the $1 million question, my friend. That is the $1 million question. Will the Niners sign Brandon Ayuk? I think he will. I think the Niners will. Listen, guys, let's see. Nothing's certain. None of us know the future. If we did, we would be rich and probably kicking it in some type of tropical island right now. And you guys would definitely not be watching my podcast because I probably would be in the same island enjoying my time if we can tell the future. But let's keep it 100% real. I believe that the Niners will indeed sign Brandon Ayuk. The Niners have shown in the past that if they truly covet you as a player, they will sign you. It's just a matter of when. Not if, but when will they sign you. Brandon Ayuk, since he's been here, Bob, and everyone, he has done nothing but produce for the 49ers, right? He has been done nothing but produce for the Niners. The Niners love Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk is a true number one receiver. Although, with that said, on the 49ers roster, is he truly a number one receiver? You got CMC. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see here. Ooh, let me move. Okay, here you go. You guys have CMC, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Juwan Jennings. You got all these weapons, right? You got all these weapons. So I ask this. Hold on, guys. Is Brandon Ayuk truly the number one receiver on this squad? The Niners are loaded. The 49ers are loaded at every spot. Now, with that said, the value of Brandon Ayuk is unreplaceable, and the Niners know this. The Niners know that it's unreplaceable to try to get rid of Brandon Ayuk. He's not going anywhere. For one thing for sure, he is on his fifth-year option. Okay? He's on his fifth-year option. So whether the Niners sign him or not, he's going to be on the team. He's going to play. He's played to make $14.1 million, the most he has since he's been here. He may not be happy, but he'll play on his fifth-year option. Now, I don't think it's going to get to that. I think the Niners are going to sit down with Brandon Ayuk and get this done. They know the value that Brandon Ayuk brings. They just got to work certain things out. Brandon Ayuk wants this. The Niners want this. Can they get it? Can they both get on the same page? I guess is $1 million question, right? Now, at the end of this show, I'm going to be giving away a captain's patch. The title is Who's going to be the captains of 2024? Why not give away a captain's patch to a lucky winner today? I'm not going to be long, so please bear with me. I won't be long. Bear with me. And we're going to talk and give away a patch by the end of the show. Yeah, they're both number one weapons. Now, Ayuk and Debo are completely different in how they're used. I think that, no, let me take that back. I don't think, I know that Brock Purdy has and is comfortable throwing the ball to Brandon Ayuk. He built a rapport with Brandon Ayuk. They're always on the same page. If the Niners want to win a Super Bowl in 2024 and finally get over and win it all, they're going to need Brandon Ayuk to do his thing. Give me a second, guys. They're going to need Brandon Ayuk to do his thing. They're going to need everyone on deck. They're going to need Deebo Samuel at his best. They're going to need CMC at his best. They're going to need Jawan Jennings at his best, Kittle, and Brandon Ayuk. They're going to need that offensive line to work together. The Niners need everything going their way to be able to get across the finish line and finally obtain that 6th Lombardi trophy. You don't win trophies by taking away weapons. You win trophies by adding weapons, or at the very least sustaining the weapons you have already on your roster. It is beneficial that the Niners get this deal done with Brandon Ayuk. They need him. I don't care they have CMC. I don't care that they have Kittle. I don't care that they have Debo. The Niners need all of their players on deck to be able to accomplish the ultimate goal is to get across the finish line. What's up, Kenny? How you doing, sir? Your top 12 head coaches video wouldn't allow comments. Really? I got to look into that. Really? Thank you for that information, Kenny. I will take a look at that. That is really, really interesting to know. Thank you, sir. I heard that before, wait a minute. I heard that before, always falling short. Oh, okay, I had to piece it together. You heard the statement of we always, well, listen, Jimmy, I know it's frustrating. I know it's frustrating when we fall short every year. The ultimate goal is to win the Super Bowl. People don't realize how hard it is to get to a Super Bowl. People don't realize how hard it is to win NFC championship games and get there. I understand that's not enough anymore. Getting to an NFC championship isn't enough. Getting to a Super Bowl isn't enough. We got to win it, and we need to get that win. Hold on for a second, guys. I need to see something here. Give me 1 second, guys. I think I wonder if there's an issue because of this. Give me 1 second, guys. I would appreciate it. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Okay. I don't know if that's going to make a change here. Okay. I had to fix something real quick. It is hard to win a Super Bowl. Now, the Niners standard is higher than many other teams going into the season, right? We've been to NFC championship games. We've been to Super Bowls. What we haven't done is close the deal. What we haven't done is get that Lombardi trophy. I understand the frustration. I understand that getting there is not good enough. But the Niners roster is the top roster going in 2024. Las Vegas has the Niners making and winning it all this year. Will it happen? We have to wait and see, make sure that no injuries occur. We got to stay healthy, and everything has to go our way. But I really believe that year 3 for Brock Purdy is going to be a better year than it was last year. I think Brock Purdy is continue ascending. He's getting better every year. He's getting more confident. He's going to be doing more things that he did the year before. Do I think that Brock Purdy can be the quarterback that can get us over the hump? Absolutely yes. People may not agree with me. That's fine. But to me, Brock Purdy is a top 5 quarterback. Yes, he is. He is a top 5 quarterback. Does he have your typical height as a top 5 that we like to say? No. Does he have that strong arm that people always marvel over? No. But what he does have is the ability to make his reads, to process quickly, to make the necessary adjustments on the fly. What Brock Purdy's superpower is reacting to what's happening on the field when he's facing a defense. I remember, I'm an old school guy. I've been watching the Niners before Joe Montana, before Bill Walsh. I remember when Joe Montana was drafted in the 3rd round from Notre Dame. I remember when he used to come in for Steve DeBerg when Steve DeBerg was hurt or wasn't doing well. And the Joe Montana that you guys seen play, or the Joe Montana that you guys watch on YouTube, the GOAT, Joe Montana, the 4-time Super Bowl champion Joe Montana, in his first 2 years, he wasn't like that. He wasn't what you guys know about Joe Montana today. He was average, but he had potential. There was an upside. There were certain things that I saw in Joe Montana that made me wonder, do we have a good quarterback going forward? And the rest is history. Did I know we were going to win 4 Super Bowls with him? No. Did I know he was going to be the GOAT as he is today? No. But did I feel that he was going to potentially be a good quarterback? Absolutely yes. And that is the same vibes I get from Brock Purdy. Now, hold your horses. Am I saying that he's going to win 4 Super Bowl champions? Is Brock Purdy going to be the GOAT? I'm not saying none of that. All I'm saying is I see Brock Purdy and I get the same vibes that I did when I first started to see Joe Montana before he turned into the quarterback that we all know and love today. There is potential in Brock Purdy. I think having the ability to process, having the ability to read defenses and make changes on the fly is something that you cannot teach a quarterback. You can teach a quarterback how to throw deeper. You can teach a quarterback this, but learning things on the fly, reacting on the fly, having a quick reaction, making his reads, processing quickly, you cannot teach a quarterback that. Either you got it or you don't. And San Francisco 49ers have that in their quarterback. As long as we can keep Debo, Ayuk, CMC, Kittle, or as long as we can develop future replacements for Debo. For example, Jacob Cowing, Ricky Pearsall. Could those guys potentially step up? We have to wait and see. But if the Niners continue to draft right and continue to develop right, the ability of Brock Purdy to continue to win games and eventually win Super Bowls is there. I don't care that Brock Purdy's not 6'4". I know Brock Purdy gets balls batted down. I know that. But when I see the tape of Brock Purdy, I get excited. I don't know about you. I get excited what I see in Brock Purdy. I see a quarterback that is going to win a lot of games and eventually help us get over the cross line and win a championship. Now, Kyle Shanahan needs to get out of his way a little bit. But the more confidence that Kyle Shanahan gets on Brock Purdy, the more that Brock Purdy is going to be able to do audibles on the fly. He's going to be able to make changes on his own. The chemistry between Kyle and Brock Purdy is amazing. I did not see that with Jimmy Garoppolo. I did not see that with Trey Lance. I did not see that with a lot of the quarterbacks. I remember watching the Atlanta Falcons when Kyle Shanahan was the offensive coordinator and Matt Ryan, and Kyle Shanahan had chemistry. Kyle had trust in Matty Ice. Therefore, he allowed Matty Ice to do and play his type of football. I see that with Brock Purdy. I do. I see that with Brock Purdy. And Kyle's is eventually going to back off and allow Brock Purdy to be Brock Purdy. In other words, he's going to completely take off all the restraints off of Brock Purdy. And I believe that that's going to be this year. The Brock Purdy you see in 2023, maybe not statistically, maybe it won't be seen in the stats, but in his performance and his decision-making and his delivery of the football, he will be better in 2024 than he was in 2023. You watch and see. Will he throw for 4,000 plus yards? I don't know. Would he throw for 30 plus TDs? I don't know. But I do know his processing will be better. His delivery will be better. His decision making will be better. And those mistakes that he made last year, he will correct and make fewer of those this year. Without a true quarterback, I don't care how talented you are defensively. I don't care if you have the top receivers, the top tight end. I don't care if you have the best offensive line in the NFL. If you don't have a quarterback that can process as quickly as Brock Purdy, if you don't have a quarterback that can make decisions on the fly, it doesn't matter who your receiver is. It doesn't matter who your running back. It doesn't matter if you have all Pro Bowlers across the offensive line. It helps, but it doesn't matter if you don't have the quarterback that can pull the trigger. Now, do I wish our offensive line was better? Of course. Do I wish we had all pros across the line? Absolutely. But I am confident enough that Brock Purdy, under pressure last year, I think he led the league with under pressure and getting the ball to where it needed to go. Now, I'm not making excuses for why Kyle Shanahan has not improved or takes priority on the offensive line. One thing I loved about Harbaugh builds from the offensive line back. The offensive line that we had in 2012 when we went to the Super Bowl was top-notch offensive line. I'm trying to think of the names. It was what's his name? Lupati, Anthony Davis, the center that we got from the Saints, I can't think of his name. Joe Staley, and I'm missing someone else. If you know the names, please put them in the chat. I would appreciate it. That offensive line in 2012 was way better than the offensive line that we have today. Kilgore, thank you. Thank you, Jason. But we still lost the Super Bowl. What's up, Alfonso? From the 505. We got Alfonso all the way from the 505. Brother, how you doing, sir? Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. So, they had a great offensive line. Jim Harbaugh loves to build from the offensive line back. Now, look at him now with the Chargers. What was his number one pick? They were lacking receivers. Did he take a receiver in the first round? Absolutely not. What did he take? Offensive lineman. Who did he go after? And the free agents, offensive lineman. But at the end of the day, the Niners lost to the Baltimore Ravens in 2012, just like the Niners had lost to the Kansas City in 2023 and 19. Now, Kyle has this thing in his head that his scheme helps out the offensive line, which it does. So Kyle feels, I don't have to emphasize on the offensive line. I just got to make sure that the left tackle, which is the blind side of a right-handed quarterback, is set. And we are with Trent Williams. The other pieces can be moved. Now, Kyle's idea of a good offensive line is quick receivers, great route runners, and getting the ball out of your hands quick. What's the best way to help out an average offensive line? Is to get the ball out of your hands quickly and into your playmakers. the slot, the bubbles, the screens. Best way to protect and help out your offensive line in Shanahan's scheme is getting the ball out quickly. And you can't do that if your quarterback cannot process quickly. As for Trey Lance, the guy had the height, he had the arm strength, but what he didn't have was the ability to process quickly. He held on to the ball a little too long. If you have an average offensive line and you're holding the ball longer than you need to, that is a recipe for destruction. Either you have a solid or great offensive line to give your quarterback that doesn't process that quick a chance to get rid of the ball, or if you have a quarterback like Brock Purdy that can process quickly, get that ball out of his hands, then you can get away with having average play at the offensive line. Now, in a perfect world where there's no salary cap, is having a quarterback like Brock Purdy that can process right away, they can deliver the ball out of his hand, and have a solid, top-notch offensive line. That's in a perfect world, right? Before the salary cap, you can have Pro Bowlers across the board on the offensive line. You can have a quarterback like Brock Purdy that processes and gets the ball out. But that's not the case. It's not the case in a salary cap world that we live in. If you want top Pro Bowlers on the offensive line, you're not going to have your Debos. You're not going to have your Ayuks. You're not going to have your CMCs. Where do you want to allocate the money? Do you want average play from your offensive line, but yet have your superstars like Debo, like Kittle, like CMC, like Ayuk do their job? Where do you allocate the money at? So I can understand why we don't put that much emphasis on the offensive line. Do I want to? Yes. Would I love to have better offensive players on the offensive line? Absolutely. But realistically, we wouldn't be able to afford the Brandon Ayuk, the Debo, the CMCs, the Kittles of the world. The fact that we have a quarterback like Brock Purdy, ladies and gentlemen, that can process as quickly as he can, we can go with a line like we had last year. Look it wasn't a perfect line. McKivitz wasn't great. Brindle wasn't great. Buford had his troubles. Feliciano played actually pretty good at right guard. And we made it all the way to the Super Bowl. Now, did we have a brain fart in allowing arguably the best D tackle come right through untouched like Chris Jones? Yes. But I believe that if Feliciano did not get hurt in the Super Bowl, Spencer Buford would have not been in that play, and he would have not allowed Chris Jones to go innovative straight to the quarterback. This is why not only do you have to be great, you have to have a great talent, great players on your roster, but you need luck. A lot of luck to accomplish a Super Bowl win. We were beating the freaking doors off Kansas City. And what happened? We had a freaking muff punt That muff punt was a dagger right in the heart of the San Francisco 49ers. All the way up to that freaking muff punt, we were dominating. So when people tell me luck is not part of football, my response to that is, it damn sure is. Kenny says, I miss Kinlaw. I miss Kinlaw and Oliver. Glad Sala is taking care of them. Now, I love your, what's the word I'm looking for? Not criticism, sarcasm. I love your sarcasm, brother. I feel you. I'm with you. Good riddance, Oliver. Kinlaw, I don't know. Kinlaw he did not have his best career here with the Niners. I got a feeling he might be doing something different. But is he going to be a starter, a bona fide starter? No. Nope. He'll be a good backup and rotational piece. Oliver, on the other hand, that dude is trash with a capital T. What I am hearing is that it was a design play from the Chiefs to cause exactly what happened. Now, man. But still, Kenny, having a player like Spencer Burford, a first-time offensive player in that spot, wasn't good. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Why am I missing here? Hold on, guys. Oh, well. I'll leave it like that for now. I got to move my screen over. But I hear what you're saying, Kenny. Missing Kinlaw is like missing the... Yeah. You know what? Fortunate for me, I never had a girlfriend that cheated on me, at least that I'm aware of. I'm not saying I didn't, but at least that I'm aware of. That would suck, man. That would suck for sure. Sorry that your ex-girlfriend cheated on you, Jason. You're speaking from the heart. All righty then. We need honest referees. There's a lot of things we need, Afonso. But unfortunately, we're stuck with what we have. Muff punts and blown blocking assignments. Not to mention all of the failed opportunities to put points on the board. Yeah, very good point and observation there, Brad. After our defense was getting stops. You got a good point. Now, I still don't put could Brock Purdy have been better in the Super Bowl? Yes. But I can say one thing for certain without a conviction. We did not lose the Super Bowl because of Brock Purdy. And I'm not saying that's what you're saying, Brad. I'm just saying it out in general that we lost that Super Bowl, but it wasn't for Brock. Now, could Brock Purdy done better? Absolutely. But we did not lose it because of him. Drop plays. I mean, the best receiver in the Super Bowl was Juwan Jennings. And this is not a shot at Juwan Jennings. It isn't. I love me some JJ. Third and Juwan. But when you have studs like Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel on your roster, and the best guy is your third option, was that on Kyle? Or was that the freaking corners of the Chiefs played a freaking good game? And then Steve Sapono, whatever his name is, over there with the Chiefs, that dude is a hell of a coordinator. You got to tip your hats off to him. Great defensive coordinator. Crazy guys in the house. What's up, brother? As you can tell, I'm a Brewers fan. No, I would have never guessed. I would have never guessed. Thank you for clarifying that out. I hope so. I hope so.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Let's see here. Let's see with the questions. If you have questions for me, man, bring him on. Bring him on. You're right. Money talks. The Chiefs D was, oh yeah, Chris Jones. They're corners, and I can't think of the guy that just left in free agency. The Chiefs are going to miss out on him. You're going to see that corner is going to be missed on that D. But their corners were shutting down Debo. They were shutting down Ayuk. It was tough, man. It was tough. Gonna be a fun season. Praying for a healthy year. And if we stay healthy, we should be in the mix again at the end of the season. Absolutely. Absolutely. We got to stay healthy and we'll be fine. Let's look at the NFC for a minute. Let's look at the NFC for a minute. You got the Dallas Cowboys that always chokes. You got the Eagles. They're up and down. You got Green Bay Packers. And I am not completely sold on Love. I got to see more on Jordan Love. I am not convinced on him yet. You got Detroit Lions, and the Detroit Lions could definitely be someone to worry about. But I think the Niners can still pull it away. It's getting to the Super Bowl is easy. Let me rephrase that. Easier because of the lack of play of these teams. But once we get to the Super Bowl, playing that AFC team, we got to kind of work around. Daniel Burry Sports is in the house. What's up, brother? Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July. Also, you all want to hear an insane story on how I almost... Crazy Juice. Is it a real story? I'm glad you're okay if it's true. But is it? I mean, you didn't fell off the couch and landed on the living room and on the rug and survived, right? Or did we almost play one of these? Did we almost have one of these for Crazy Guy? I'm glad you're okay at the end of the day, my friend. I'm glad you're okay. So listen, guys. Let's go ahead and do the giveaway. Let's go ahead and do the giveaway. I'm giving away a captain's patch. Now, I was looking, I have them. I just couldn't find one before the show to show you. But trust me, they're all nice. And whatever one I pick to send you, you're going to love. So do me a favor. Everyone watching right now, if you want to take a chance of winning a captain's patch today, put a number on the screen. Pick a number between 1 and 50. Pick a number between 1 and 50 for the chances to win a patch today. I should have did the duck race. I did not set up the duck race, unfortunately. Did not set up the duck race. I apologize. But give me the number. Pick a number between 1 and 50 for the chances of winning a captain's patch today. And I think that all the captains that were there last year will return. And I think that Bosa will take the spot of Eric Armstead. I really do. I really believe that Bosa will be the captain. It might be between him and Charvarius Ward, but I think Bosa will get it. He is the franchise of that defense. So, all right, guys, pick numbers between 1 and 50. We got 49. We got 49 from Alfonso. I need numbers. I need numbers, guys. Pick numbers. Give me numbers between 1 and 50. Let's do this giveaway so that I can finish with the show. Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't hit so already. And if you're watching me from Facebook, please make your way over to YouTube if you can and subscribe to the channel. All right, Crazy Guy has 43. So we got 49 on the board and 43. There are 15 of you watching. Anybody else? Anybody else want to participate in the opportunity to win a patch today? If it's going to be between Alfonso and Crazy Guy only, then I'll ask you guys a question, and the person that gives me the answer to the question will win a patch. Anybody else is going to participate in the patch giveaway? Let me know. Let me know, gentlemen. I'm excited for 2024. I'm excited about Brock Purdy. I really believe that Brock Purdy is the real deal. I love his processing. I love his confidence. He's a young man, but he's very mature in the way he does things. I'm truly excited for this guy. Oops. Come on. Let me see something real quick. All right. So nobody else is participating in the giveaway. So I'm going to ask a question and the first person that answers the question correctly will win the patch tonight between Alfonso and Crazy Guy. Are you guys ready? Crazy Guy, are you ready? Are you ready, Alfonso? Let me know in the comments. Are you two ready? It's going to be between the both of you. Nobody else is putting numbers in the comments to win the patch. So it will be between Alfonso, and Crazy Guy. Let me know if you guys are ready so that I can ask the question, and let's see who wins the patch. Aye, aye, Captain. All right, here we go. The first person to answer the question correctly, it will be the winner. Let's see here. I don't want to ask a question too long ago that you guys probably didn't watch. Who wore? Okay, I'm going to say this. During the Jim Harbaugh years, during the time that Jim Harbaugh was the head coach of the 49ers, who wore number 46? Who wore number 46, and what position did he play? What is the name of the player who wore 46, and what position did he play during the Harbaugh years? The first person to answer wins. Who wore number 46 during Harbaugh coaching the Niners, and what position did he play? No, Bob. Bebop. Bebop. You came at the last spot. Well, you did. The question was for Alfonso or Crazy Guy, but Bebop came up with the right answer. Denali Walker, tight end, is the answer. So Bebop is the winner. Freaking Bebop came out of nowhere. He came out of the left field and just passed, flew right by Crazy Guy and Alfonso Tenorio. Congratulations to my boy Bebop on winning the captain's patch.
Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
All right, Bebop, do me a favor. Send me your information to my email. You came at the last minute and just boom. Send me your information to my email. Niners Sickness Podcast. Hold on, let me double check and make sure that I'm giving you the right one. Hold on. Last time I gave the wrong one, and people were telling me, I sent you the email and you never answered. Mm-hmm. All right. Send me your information to Niner Sickness 049 at gmail.com. Niner Sickness 049 at gmail.com. Bebop. Niner Sickness 049 at gmail.com. Bebop. Pass me your information and I will get the patch out to you. Once again, congratulations on winning the patch. Everyone, thank you for hanging out with me. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the weekend. For those that are in areas that is very hot, like where I'm at, 105, 107, stay cool, stay hydrated, drink a lot of water, and be safe out there. You got it, Bebop. Congratulations, my friend. Send me your information, and I'll get it to you. You are today's
Thug Life Certified.
Thug Life Certified. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the show. We'll see you on the next podcast. Peace.